One of the things that's recently been a game changer for me in my manifestation journey and just living my life in general has definitely been learning how to truly get into flow, to learn to relax a little bit more and let my life allow my life to be much easier and to just choose a path and flow on it and get to my destination. And I find that I've been able to enjoy this journey a lot more. Also just helps me learn how to enjoy the polarity of life, if that makes sense, that everything, even if it's deemed as negative for me or if I perceive it as negative in that moment, it still is a part of the bridge and it still serves a purpose in me, especially in my resistance to certain things. When I understand that, can accept that, and each time every time I come up against something that was definitely challenging for me, less and less and less it bothers me, and sometimes it just disappears, or even when it comes up I never give it a second thought. I don't even like take a deep dive on that. So I definitely am going to share with you these three things that just was so easy for me to do, and I believe that it will be easy for you to do too. The first one is I realized that you can literally be anywhere that you want to be. You can go anywhere that you want to go. You can experience anything that you want to experience within your mind. And when I really just sat back and I thought about that, and I really just enjoy using my imagination now. I make it like a hobby. I make it something that's fun to do. I make it something that's just natural for me to do, is to go anywhere I want to go in my mind or experience what I want to experience for that day, for that week. Even if I want to revise at the end and experience my whole day in a completely different way, it just makes me realize that if I can experience whatever I'm experiencing in my mind, even if it is outlandish, that if I could see myself doing it and I can put myself in first person perspective and live that out, then that means I've already done it somewhere. And so it really helps you to understand kind of how you can maneuver in and out of states quickly, and it helps you, especially in those times of resistance when you are feeling something that comes up in your 3D that's kind of like troubling you. When you remember how to immediately use your imagination and go where you want to go, or hear what you actually wanted to hear in your internally, and you can go there and be there in your mind, or hear the person say what you want them to say in your mind, it helps you to quickly catch those little moments and to be able to definitely stay in the vibe or the reality. Or even like if you go up and down, like you don't go far up, you don't let that resistance last for days on end. So realizing, you guys, that imagination really is key, and you can go be and do just whatever it is that you want to do in your mind. You can go there in your mind now. You don't have to wait for the thing to come in. You can experience it now, even before you lay down at night, or whenever you can decide, hey, today I did whatever I wanted to do, and experience that within your mind. That means you've experienced it, and the more you practice that, the more you do it, it's going to come to you so much more faster. It's just going to show up and be a natural occurrence in your life. So the second one is a little challenging, or was a little challenging for me to do, and this is one that I still work on. I find myself having to use my first tip that I gave you guys to help me get into the second tip. So the second tip is I really had to break my attachment to the hierarchy of needs, meaning like at least our baseline, which is security, which is finances, making sure that I have enough of whatever. I really had to break my attachment to that. And what I mean by that is, I think a lot of things that have done in my life or over the years have been as a result of me trying to make sure that I always had whatever I need, and I felt that I had to work hard for it, or felt that I had to go above and beyond to get my basic needs met. That when in reality, if I am and connected to source, then I have everything that is in my individual reality, everything that I see, even people, even whatever it is all here for me to play out my experience. Then I can assume that I have everything that I need already within this reality, and it's right here at my fingertips if I allow myself to experience it internally. And not even just that, but allow myself just to believe from the mere assumption or thought of me having it, then I already have it, then it's done, and just maneuver out my life as that. Although it sounds very simple, no, at the same time, it's like you just have to do the thing consistently. But the one thing I will say that has helped me achieve that in regards to this whole second tip is I make money, me making money or me receiving money, I make that a genuine hobby. And I've talked about this on my TikTok before, but I really feel that making money not such a high priority where you feel like I have to make money or I have to do things to bring in money, when money really is you, and you make your life and playing around with your experience a hobby. It really just sets a different perspective on the way that you live your life. Like, you do things because you love it, and the more that you love it is the more that you love you, and that attracts the money in. Same with me. I really had to think about this a lot because when I manifested that 10K in that one day, I realized that just by me having that immersive experience, that sensory experience of really enjoying my life deeply, enjoying the contradiction that I had, as well, just accepting that really just made me see how easy it is to manifest and to change your life instantly. So by making this reality or this game of life, this experience, this game that you're maneuvering, like if you go into it with the assumption that you're already going to lose the game, then that's where you feel like you're going to have to try super hard. But if you go into it just playing a game because you love to experience, if you have a deep love to experience or an intense desire to just experience life, then you kind of understand how to flow in and out and just kind of enjoy your circumstances in a way, knowing that you're always getting to something better, or something that's going to be a trajectory that you're always going up. So it really just changes the dynamic of really loosening the reins on making this reality real if you just relax and if you make everything kind of a hobby. Even like for me, like I look at relationships now very differently. And although, you want to be in a relationship because you love the person, now I kind of look at it as I'm experiencing another level of myself, getting to observe myself in a relationship and how I'm growing and that sort of thing. So it makes me go into the relationship on a different note where I'm still keeping myself first at the front, and I'm realizing that it's more than just me actually having this type of superficial relationship. It is about me growing and learning how to have community and learning that sort of dynamic. So switching your perspective to actually enjoying playing this game of life, it's definitely going to help get you into flow. And so the last one that we have now is this one. I want to say that I definitely really started taking this one seriously, and it's definitely changed my life in a short few days the more I've been adopting it, and that is really doing things in silence. And meaning no background noise, no videos, no TikToks all day, no YouTube and watching a lot of content, really tuning into because I am my greatest teacher. So I'm tuning more into myself and what I need to follow my own path. And so that way I'm constantly thinking for myself and not thinking that I need to do something or be something because I'm always tuned into what everyone else is doing. And so that's actually helped put me ahead, you know, in what I've been doing in my life and working on and experiencing. It's actually put me ahead in just a week with certain ideas and perspectives and things. It's put me ahead quite a bit in a short amount of time. And so I understand now why people do meditate. And even if you don't meditate, you know, sitting down and actually calming the mind, actually doing things in complete silence. Like even me sitting here in my apartment, like when it's just me and my dogs, like with no sound, anything, and we're just sitting here relaxing, I come up with the best ideas. Like I have written so much in just a short amount of time, and before then I couldn't journal, but now I really find myself writing more and doing the things that I truly want to do without any resistance, because I'm overstimulated from all these different thoughts and perspectives. I can truly sit down and be like, okay, what is it that Autumn really wants? What is my end goal? What is the version I see myself as? I'm going to act like that naturally if I am not overstimulated with multiple opinions and multiple ideologies and all this in my head. I could just tune in and be myself. It makes it more easy for me to just relax into my new reality or identity or whatever state I want to stay in. So just these three little tweaks have truly helped me change my trajectory of life in such a short amount of time and really manifest on autopilot. And I'm telling you, even the things that I was very resistant about or things I would normally get upset about or hold on, like kind of like little grudges and things too, I don't even remember them anymore. Like a lot of it has disappeared and I just don't even care anymore. I'm just like, you know, that's a possibility, but I don't even pay attention to that. I'm only paying attention to what I want and who I'm becoming at the end of the day, like who I'm really growing into. And it's just been a journey, a nice journey when you tune out all the outside noise and tune in to you. All right. So, you guys, I hope that this video definitely helped you. I'm sorry I'm a little nasally. Your girl has been sick this past week, but we're back to it. And once again, you guys, imagination is truly on your side, and I am too. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.